We are so excited about the transformation that's happening in the built environment. We are decarbonizing at just rapidly accelerating rates with adoption of solar plus storage and electric vehicle charging stations just mushrooming. And would love to hear your thoughts on the trends and the changes that are taking place. What type of transformation are you tracking from your perspective?
I think what we're seeing is just a continuous adoption of new technologies into the home. And specifically in our space, we're seeing a lot more adoption of solar energy on the rooftop. So new homes coming with the ability to have both the ability to generate your own energy where you're going to consume it, so straight from your rooftop, plus the addition of great features like battery storage, which allows you then to control how you consume the power that's generated, when you consume the power that's generated. And then the additional adoption of things like EV charging, which is coming, I think, more standard with new homes in our environment, at least in the services that we're providing. And new features like smart panels that help you really manage around, what is consuming energy in our home and when, and giving you more flexibility for when you might potentially be off-grid needing to survive just on your solar system and your battery storage. So the combination of those technologies is really working to provide homeowners with more capability and more benefits to serve their energy needs.
What are you seeing are the top purchase drivers for these technologies that you offer? Is it cost savings? Is it enhanced self-sufficiency and resiliency? Is it the environmental piece, or a little bit of all of the above?
Well, I think homeowners always start with the thought that they need to protect their pocketbook. So energy savings in that you're saving on the energy that you're purchasing by generating it yourself is typically the number one driver. But more and more what we're seeing across the country is resiliency is critical. Just seeing more and more consumers who are having to deal with a stressed grid that can't support their energy consumption. And then we're just seeing more and more factors that are causing consumers to want to have the protection of being able to generate, store, and manage power straight from their home. And then third, I think, as you see this continuous adoption of EV charging, having your own fuel source. The majority of consumers that use an EV, 80% plus of the time, are going to charge at home. And so having access to clean, renewable energy at a more affordable price made available where they're charging their vehicle is also a critical contributor.
Now, what are you seeing with respect to the evolving code and regulatory environment that is driving not just demand, but adoption of the technologies that you offer?
Sure. I think more of the progressive states are looking to make it mandatory. I think you've seen that in California. You've seen some legislation proposed in multiple other markets, but it's really taking advantage of the fact that you have this nice clean rooftop that's being constructed and it's unutilized in a large respect because historically it hasn't been promoted to have solar on it. And so I think as we see more jurisdictions realizing that that's a great opportunity, as we see more demand on the grid, as we see a higher acceleration electrification in the US, I think you're going to find more jurisdictions are going to require solar, which is good for the consumer and good for their neighbors, right? And all of those that are on the grid, they're going to require solar at a higher level. And then I think that quickly gets followed with energy storage because that allows us to better manage how that energy is consumed, shared with the grid, and again, the resiliency aspect that's so critical to the grid today.
Now I want to switch gears and talk about the Vision House Las Vegas, which, as you well know, is a project that we are collaborating on together with Beazer Homes. Can you talk a little bit about why you are excited about the Vision House Las Vegas and Sunnova's participation in the project?
Yeah, we are absolutely excited to be working with Beazer and working on this project. It is about creating the home of the future. It is about ensuring that all of these homes have access to clean, renewable energy, that they have the ability for the homeowners to save for decades to come, and that they have the ability to manage that energy in a way that best suits their needs and protects them, gives them the resiliency that they're looking for. So, from our standpoint, we want to continue to push on our mission of powering energy independence. And I think this is a perfect representation of how bringing these technologies together continues to support both the consumer and the community.